Top of the day to you, great and lovely people of Biafra. This is a top secret and an exposition that is meant for the men of the Biafra Liberation Army and the Prime Minister and his cabinet. This is a top secret and a message to the Prime Minister, the men on ground, and all the cabinet members and the de facto government in the homeland. Chinasa Nworu is definitely in Nigeria and is part of the people causing the problems you are having. Is part of the people increasing the number of saboteurs. Some people do not know what is happening on the ground. Chinasa Nworu is definitely in Nigeria. But before the end of this video, I would explain to you and give you evidence of why I'm saying he is in Nigeria and part of the problem. There's something else I want to tell all of us. But before I say that, I want to give you an analogy, a story, just a little story, for you to understand what I'm trying to say now. It happened that one young man, he is the only son of the family, and then his father and his mother, his parents, are alive. And each time this guy will be living a wayward life, goes on careless, he doesn't care about anything, he doesn't understand what is happening, he doesn't understand the importance of his father, he doesn't understand the importance of his mother. And then he kept on living his life in this wayward manner until something happened. The father became incapacitated and bedridden for some months. All the challenges, all the secret works of the father now fell on his head. Whatever happened, whatever challenges that used to be taken care of by his father, it now fell on him. He was struggling here and there to ensure that he takes care of these challenges. He was struggling, it was weighing him down, seriously. That was when he realized the importance of his father. That was when he realized the importance of his father, the secret rules of his father. That was when he realized that his father amounted to something, that his father was actually doing something very, very huge. But previously, when his father was okay and was doing all those things, he didn't know what his father was doing. And so he didn't respect his father the way he should. He didn't give his father the accolades that is due him. The reason why I'm bringing this is that some of you who have allowed yourself to be used by Chinasa Nworu and the rest of them, most of them have come out plainly to expose themselves and tell you that they are working with the Zoo government. But you fail to understand that all of them are working with Chinasa Nworu and Chikedozim and all these DOS members. But some of you still believe that Chinasa Nworu is working for you. Whereas Chinasa Nworu is in Nigeria, fanning the embers of sabotage against Biafra. Remember something I told you when Iken Guragu said, if Mazi Simon Ekpa will bring Biafra, then he is going to scatter everything. They are in that stage of scattering everything. And this warning goes to those of you who allow yourself to become saboteurs, to fight against your own freedom. So much is going on the ground that many people do not know. If you allow yourself to be used to fight against Simon Ekpa, to fight against the Biafra Liberation Army, you would have yourself to blame in the end. If you allow yourself to be used to get the men on ground annoyed, because if these men decide to take 1 month break and say they will not do anything, there will be chaos in the land. There will be serious chaos in the land. Why did I say this? I am saying this because some of you do not understand that some persons have been buyed, some persons have been oofed. Some Biafrans are beginning to be secretly buyed. You don't know. You don't know what is happening. You don't know what is happening. But the secret I want to expose to the Prime Minister and the cabinet members is this, and the Biafra Liberation Army. Those who are our oppressors, those who fight against you. The reason why this month or the last month has been a little bit low in war is because of one thing. They are observing their fasting. They were fasting, though they were still doing their activities, but then remember how they take their religion. And so when they are in this period of fasting, when they feel they are supposed to be in a holy state, they don't do that. They wait. And now that they have broken their fast, expect a higher attack. This is a message to the PM, to the men on ground, to the cabinet members, to the de facto government in homeland. Those people who are involved actively and who are not saboteurs, please take note. Time has come that the tempo will increase because they are done with their fasting and they are done with their salah, and now it is time they are free to do as they wish. And the major areas you will be looking at, we know that they want to take Imo State by all means, being the central area. They want to take it by all means. Protect Imo State with all you've got. And that was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the battle for the liberation of Biafra will start in Imo State. But don't be mistaken. Enugu and Ebonyi is another soft spot that you must protect at all cost. If you are conversant with what is happening, our people have been buried in different areas of Enugu and Ebonyi, border areas. Take note, recently they have been buying of farmers at the border areas. And in Benue, there have been serious buying in Benue. Why is that so? They are trying to gradually encroach into the Biafran territory. They are trying to gradually encroach into the Biafran territory. And if you understand the map of Nigeria, you understand that Kogi, Benue are boundaries to Enugu, Ebonyi. And so you will see their first attack coming from those areas because they will be encroaching, they will be coming in from those areas. And that is why they want to suppress Benue and Kogi. That is why they want to suppress Benue and Kogi, to make sure that they bring it down and they are in charge of those places, so that it will become easier for them to quickly come into Enugu. Because what they do is their attack is hit and run. You must understand that their attack is hit and run. And so you must be ready to catch them at that point that they are trying to hit, so that they don't execute their hitting and run away. So try to put measures in place to catch them at their hitting point. One thing I would advise you is, you see all those people who are doing all those their menial job, shoemakers, selling of sugarcane, carrying wheelbarrow up and down, sewing clothes, mending clothes and all of that. Those people are who you need to be very careful about, because they are the ones that get information. They are the ones that get how your roads are. They are the ones that get how your communities are. They are the ones that get the Appian way. That's what we call Appian way. They are the ones that go and find out these Appian ways, and they will come back to tell the foot soldiers, this is how they move, this is how they move. Sometimes they move with them. So be careful with your appian ways. Some of these people, when you see them hitting their irons and everything, coming to tell you iron condemn, coming to tell you that they are buying, they are selling sugarcane, they are selling. Do not allow them use your appian ways. They should follow the major road. If they want to trespass into tell them, redirect them, tell them to follow the major road. They should follow the major road and not follow your appian ways, because this is through your appian ways they come to attack communities. And then border security, very, very important. Border security. The police and the army should not cow you. They should not force you into stopping any border security. Your border security should be highly tight and observe movement. Another thing they do in these communities is that they move their cattle at night and they go with torchlight. And so when they move at night, they already know the terrain. They will come for attack at that night. I want you to understand how they move. You will hardly see them during the day, but those places you hardly see them during the day, come at night, you will see wonders. They move at night. They move at night with their cattle. So you will be wondering how these cattle see at night. They move at night with these cattle. Be very, very vigilant and very careful. Those are the times they attack. When you are asleep, they are moving. They are moving their cattle from one area to the other. And that is how they encroach from Kogi, from Benue into Enugu and Ebonyi. Be very careful. Be very careful. Watch them carefully. Follow them up carefully. And this is the time that they are revitalizing their attack. They are now coming up because they are done with their fasting. So they are now coming up for attacks. Now, the person that is supporting the in-house sabotage is their Chinasa, Nworu, and these DOS members. They have sold out, and you must know that. And that is why they are fighting tooth and nail from every aspect. Chinasa, Nworu and his men are fighting from the aspect of the men on ground, whereas this lawyer, what is his name, Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Nidiko, are fighting the legal practitioners, Ejimako and the rest. And that was why Ejimako came out recently, because they denied them access to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they came out to say this cannot happen, and this is, a sabotage on them legally to ensure that their client gets good legal representation. Now, I want to tell you that Chinasa Nworu is in Biafra land. Now, you see this picture here. This is a screenshot of what Chinasa Nworu posted on his page. The men on ground, most of them know that Chinasa Nworu is on ground. He is in Biafra land, and he's shuttling Biafra land, Abuja. And he's moving with military convoy. The same person who is fighting for the restoration of the Biafran people is still moving with military convoy. Is still moving with a military convoy owned by his oppressors. And you still believe that that person is fighting for your freedom? Yeah, you must be a joker now. You must be a joker. Now, for those who do not understand, who may not know what is happening, this is an eye-opener for you. Read what he has said. He said, Hope Uzodinma and DSS, for your information, those guys sent to track me in my location, I have identified all. They will see. Now, who and where is he sending these people to identify or locate him in his location? If he is not in Biafra land, how will they locate him? Make no mistakes, he is not in anywhere, Qatar or whatever they call it, or Turkey or whatever they call it. He is not there. He is in Biafra land, and it is this in the same Biafra land that he is sending message to Hope Uzodinma, telling him that the boys are the people he sent to come and track him, that he has located them, he has seen them, and that he will deal with them. Now I want you to understand that these people are working hand in hand. They are working hand in hand. They are together in this their nonsense. They are together. So if you do not know that Chinasa Nworu is in Nigeria, with this, you should know that he's in Nigeria. He is one of the people causing the problems. He is one of the people causing the problems. I will talk about Abia State very soon. I think in my next post, I will discuss Abia State and Umuahia, to be precise. Because something is happening which is very, very embarrassing. I will talk about it. So for our listeners, this is basically just an eye-opener for you to know what is happening, and then a serious message and a secret to the Biafra Liberation Army, the PM Simon Ekpa, and the cabinet members. Thank you for listening. I believe they are going to get this message. Thank you all.